Welcome to the Cluttered Corner. I'm Chelsea, and today is day 14 of Inktober, and today's word is Rome. It is a disappointing word. Rome. And it's R-O-A-M. I asked, and it's R-O-A-M. It's not R-O-M-E. You could roam to Rome, like you could go there. So, let's try and draw Rome. Because I'm tired of drawing things just like walking around in the woods. Actually, I'm not, but I am a little bit tired of it as like a subject. Oh, this is looking more Greek than Roman to me, but it's all pretty stylized. It's all pretty simple. I'm not sure what I think this is. Let's make it like a government building with like some people, statues, not people, like not actual people. Some like statues of like old people. Oh my god. Wow, that's pretty bad. I'm just gonna keep going with it though. And I'm not using a reference. I've never been to Rome. I did study ancient civilizations. I got my degree in Latin with sort of minor in ancient Greek. I don't remember Greek very well. I do remember Latin quite a bit. I'm rusty, but it comes back to me. Like it's in there. I've never been there though. And these look like, I don't know, those two old Muppet guys were like Roman statues on top of a government building. Statler and Waldorf, the hotels. What would be in here? Let's see. Oh, you know where I have been? I have been to the Getty Villa in California, which was really cool. It's like it's a villa, but it's like a Roman villa, and there's like an atrium and stuff. And I saw a mummy. You wouldn't probably have a mummy in your Roman house, but it was really cool to see. And I took a bunch of pictures. It was cool. And these are steps. You can't tell because I didn't draw them very well because I'm not sure what I'm doing. There's a lot of hills in Rome. I know that. There's 7 hills. So let's put this on a hill. And let's put like some city down below. So this is the Statler and Waldorf temple. Holy Temple of Statler and Waldorf. Wait, did I say that right? Statler and Waldorf. It's like the salad. Which then makes me think of that Faulty Towers episode. Which I don't remember exactly what was going on. There's something about the Waldorf salad. These do not really look like Roman buildings. These look like modern buildings, which I guess they would have in Rome now. Are we drawing ancient Rome, or are we drawing modern Rome with like some ancient leftovers? Actually, I don't know if they have buildings like this now. And they probably don't go like that. But, whatever. I always talk about games. What's that game called? It's this game, it's like a time loop game that takes place in ancient Rome. I'll have to look it up. I can't remember what it's called. It's so good though. It's so good. It's, and as far as I, can tell, it seems very accurate too. Like their Latin is good, their, ancient stuff is good, and they've got stuff from other ancient stuff too, like, Egyptian and Greek and Mesopotamian. They do a really good job, and it's a great game. I think it won awards and stuff. But it's really good. If you're into that, I would say play it. Okay, it's drawn. I would have loved to have put a tree here, but it's too late. Okay, I'm just gonna stick with this palette, and I'm gonna make it work. I can do that. I have the strength of 10 artists. I don't even know what that would be. But this is not what I want to do. I want to add brown. I don't know if this is visible. There we go. I'm gonna get these wet. Okay, so brown and blue make black, and diluted black makes gray. That's the one secret of the color wheel doctors don't want you to know. Yeah, they don't really cover black on the color wheel. So, okay, this is gonna be gray, because stone things are gray. It probably wouldn't be all gray, but maybe it would. I don't know. There might be like some color to it, but I have decided on gray because that's what I was picturing. Now, I have been to Paris, and the statues and stuff they had there have, you know, they're all gray, and they have like a lot of Roman style to them. They have a lot of buildings, you know, built by the Romans. And I wasn't just in Paris, I went to the aqueduct, I went to the amphitheater in Nîmes, and those are all, you know, Roman things. This was before I learned about Rome and Latin. I was there because I was studying French. Not in France, but we went there on a school trip with the French class, sort of. It was, you know, it was optional. It was just a cool thing that I got to do. And there was, you know, there's a lot of Roman stuff there. So, I think this is, you know, it's okay. And, you know, when you go into cities, even in the US, and there's like old, you know, architecture stuff inspired by that. I think they look kind of like this. I'm not sure what's going on inside this building. I might try and add a little bit of color to the tiles. Because I'm thinking now of the villa that I went to, the Getty Villa, which did have a lot more color. It wasn't just like this. But this isn't a villa. This is, you know, the temple of Statler and Waldorf. So, what is the city going to look like? I think the city... Let's just mix up whatever we've got. Some kind of browns. Yeah, because, you know, the city's not... It's not as cool as this. We don't know what's going on down there. All sorts of stuff. Just the rabble. They're not here at the temple. These are just whatever random houses. Or, well, they're probably not all houses. They did have a lot of, like, terrible apartments and stuff in ancient Rome. And the buildings would collapse a lot. They weren't, like, super stable. Or they'd catch on fire. And, you know, in, like, ancient world and, like, medieval England and stuff, like, a lot of buildings were, like, way too close together. Way too prone to catching on fire. So if one of them catches on fire, then they all catch on fire. And you have a big problem. So, that was definitely an issue. But a lot of collapsing, I think, was more of an issue, maybe. Or maybe it just sticks out because that's pretty scary. The whole building collapsing. And I don't know that they would have been this tall. I don't think they had, like, skyscrapers. But who knows? Well, I mean, someone knows. I mean, you know if they had skyscrapers or not. I'm just not sure how tall the buildings went. I want to say like 3 stories, but maybe it was more than that. Because I think maybe they had like legit apartment buildings that would collapse. So, I mean, not so legit, obviously, if they're collapsing. But, you know, what we would think of as an apartment building. And I'm not really sure... I'd like to put more color, more depth here. But I think I want to add a little bit of color to these tiles inside. Give it some red. I'll do like a checkerboard. and then it's not all just gray. And it's a sloppy checkerboard where some of this is like bleeding into the next tile. But that's fine. I think that fits with the style of what I'm doing here. And I'm just going to let this one be kind of, well, no, I'll add a little bit more to that. I'm going to let it fade a little bit though, because stylistically it's like, well, this one's kind of big, and the pen marks kind of fade out there. So I don't know if that one needs to be like a full color or if it's just kind of better conceptually like that. I don't know. There. Theoretically, this continues on into the back, so I'm gonna keep going. And I kind of lost the perspective here. And, you know, whatever. The building's a little bit off. Don't think too hard about it, or it won't make any sense. Okay? Now, I don't know what... I guess this is gonna be more gray, because I'm gonna say this is like a road or something down here. I don't know if the roads would have actually been gray, but maybe. They had a lot of similar things to what we have now. Like, they had like pizza, they had like fast food. Not in the same way that we do, but they did have, you know, like places where you could go and just pick up a pizza, you know, while you're out and about. But it was a different pizza than how we have it, but it's still basically the same. It's like a round thing of bread with like cheese on it and stuff, so, you know. There's a surprising amount of things that are very similar from the past to how things are now. They also had like, there's always, you know, in the ancient writings, there's always people being like, oh, this new generation, every generation gets worse than the last one. It's all terrible. And, you know, it's just like people now. And you want to be like, yeah, but it's true now. Well, maybe it's always true, but you think generations can't always get worse, right? Where did they start from that they could just get worse every generation? I'm adding some more green to this. I think that looks good. Just a bit of variation. Just some green that I had here on my palette next to this hair. I don't know what's up with this palette. There was a feather in here, this hair. I mean, this hair is probably... We can probably guess where that came from. It's probably mine. I hope it's mine. Now, I'm going to put some shading here so we can maybe kind of guess that these are steps. I can draw better steps than this, but I didn't. But, you know, like, not much better than this. So, like, you know. I was just so thrown by my beautiful statues up here that I... was kind of not at my best when I was painting or drawing those stairs, but like I said, I don't know that they would have been much better. And I'm gonna just darken this area here so that Statler and Waldorf here really like stand out more, and we can see that they're the main attractions. They're what you want to look at. Do I want to add sparkle to them? I want to, but I don't know if it would actually improve the painting or make any sense. It might make me unhappy, I'm not sure. Now, this could use a bit more. I'm gonna add a darker layer here to the bottom. It can get lighter as it gets to the top. And it's just a big mess of buildings. Represents the city. I'm gonna move this closer. I don't have a lot of space here. Okay, now we can see it. You know, it might be done. Might be done already. I would really like to add something to these guys, but I don't know. If I add shadows, Are they gonna lose something? Are they gonna... I don't want them to be too dark. I don't think they're gonna be too dark if they have some shadows. There. But also, I don't want to add too much because I don't want us thinking about how maybe their shapes don't make a lot of sense, you know? I kind of love these guys. Sometimes the worst pictures are the best pictures, you know? Now, this could use some shading as well. I'm going to try and darken parts of this at least. To have it be like, oh yeah, part of this is in the shade and part of it's kind of in the sun. Okay. I find I may have diluted this, well, not too much, not for what I wanted it for, but it's a bit diluted now. It's kind of hard to work with. Too much water in it. But it's fine. I basically used it up now. So if I want more, I'm gonna have to mix up some more. And I don't think I will. I think I'm done with it. And I think I'm probably done with this picture in general. I don't know. It could really use some more of something. I don't know. Another layer of shadows and things. But I don't know. I think it also might just be done. Yeah, there we go. This is the word Rome. This is a place to roam to in Rome. So that's it for today. Like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And I will see you next time on the Cluttered Corner. What? What is this? There's a feather in here. Get out of here.